There are some other limitations that you mentioned before, and I really like that in terms of the leader perspective. You said it's limited by their thinking, right? You talked about the limited thinking that is in the way of some growth sometimes. Say more about that. Say more about a limited mindset that might make it difficult for a company to grow, and what does a leader have to do to overcome that?
No, right now, let's take this use case of Zilmoney. They are
Okay.
getting transaction volume, few basis point on transactions, like, you're making 2.9% on, say, for example, credit card transactions. They are
Hmm.
actually launching a new service called Payroll by Credit Card, which is very popular in the US. Plastic was one company who was having billions of market cap just with doing that, just taking money out of the card for paying payroll, because, making payroll for small business is very important. So when they have a shortage, they can just go charge their credit card, because credit card transactions are regulated, right? You can't just use the money. Cash out on credit cards are regulated, and there are a lot of restrictions on it.
Right.
So there are companies who have done very simple things like, you know, issue a credit card and use that to pay rent, like Bill.com have monetized. So I'm looking at Zill Money and thinking of how they monetize it. In fact, when you have a digital banking rail or a payment rail, the money is actually connected to business lending. If you look at
Hmm.
other companies in the same space like Blue Wine, they have been able to raise $800 million because they are monetizing this data, and they are monetizing and helping SMEs grow. So that's where I want to take this company. And this is something I learned from Reliance, because their monetization is actually from SME, buying and selling commodities. Retail wholesale is their monetization, not the telecom. It's very interesting, how Amazon's monetizing their data. Similarly, Reliance is monetizing their data by making sure they understand what consumers need in which geography, and they're using retail wholesale, real retail wholesale. They have B2B retail wholesale. That's where their monetization come from. So they know what to keep in the shelves of these. And again, they have a very different revenue model where they drive retail to SMEs instead of going to a town and setting up a large retail store and killing all the SMEs around. What they do is they make SMEs sell their wholesale product through their store. So when a consumer order something from Reliance Retail, it's delivered from a small store nearby.